So, Freddie Lee, you're posing the question, why am I watching your videos? Why am I making content in reference to your videos? And why am I getting famous off of your videos? First of all, I'm going to go ahead and address that part first. Now, it's true that most of my videos are about the things that you say and do. In the sense that, I'd like to bring up reasonable counterpoints and just pieces of information to go against this nonsense that you're perpetuating, this unfounded hypotheses that you're presenting as fact, and your baseless hatred of just anything that differs from your own opinion, and your 30-minute rantings that barrel on without a point. I it just strikes a nerve in me, I guess, and, I might be a little bit of a weak person for letting it get to me and creating this content in the first place, but I also feel it's a good thing to have this other side out there. And there's been other people that I don't think has presented this, unfortunately, as well as I have, like Freddie Lee exposed. That is not my doing. I know you think it is. I wish that was my idea because I would have done it a lot better. That guy was full of grammatical and typographical errors, as well as just being downright petty at points. He wasn't really bringing up any counter issues, and then he would make his own videos that didn't even really make sense. So, yeah, that's not really what I'm about. Although the first one, I wish I could still find it. That was good. Let me see. Oh yes, and as far as getting famous off your videos, I think I've said this before, and it's still true. My videos are not monetized, so I don't get a red cent off of any of this. My videos climb up to like the hundreds of thousands of views. I'm still, because it's not, whatever. I don't want to be famous for talking about Freddie Lee. I just want people to have a comprehensive other side of the story that they can go check out. I mean, you're mad that that's happening. So what? You elected to become a public figure, and you've done everything in your power to do so. And in doing as such, you've been presenting hateful rants, uh, offending so many people just as naturally as it is rolling out of the bed in the morning, and just really presenting opinion as fact, unverified stories as evidence, and all these ridiculous things that if you would bring them up in an actual setting, if this was a real debate, you would be immediately discredited for the lack of foundation that anything you have to say stands on, especially regarding your hero, Bruce Lee. I saw another one last night. This was fun, where I guess at all turns in the road, you have decided to overlook the fact that Bruce Lee had anything to do with MMA, and it has just gotten so in your face that you can no longer duck your head in any kind of sand about it. It's just like now it's there. It's just you've somehow grown to accept it, even though your denial was so strong that you were able to push out everything from his personal history, things he wrote about, his challenge matches, his learning of grappling, his mixing of the martial arts into a system, and pretty much how he became to be credited as the father of MMA. And now this, it already was, but I don't know what hit you recently. And now you're just like, fuck Bruce Lee, I'm beyond Bruce Lee. Saying fuck Bruce Lee, you were mad as shit too. Oh my god. I can imagine somebody in the background like, man, Freddie alright? Hey Freddie, you alright? Yeah guys, it's cool. I'm just making a video real quick. Fuck Bruce Lee. Fuck mixed martial arts. Oh, if Bruce Lee did that, then fuck him up beyond him. Good old guys to be there and say, keep stretching. Get the nunchucks out. We're gonna do this one. That's fucking crazy. Not to mention, this reeks of an unstable personality. And the things you say, it demands reproach. especially in regards to your views on homosexuality. And the logic you've presented pretty much flows as follows. The people who were born gay, I got no problem with them. That's just how they were made. But it's the people that turn themselves gay is who I got a problem with because they're weak. You know, pretty much you're implying that everyone is gay. And if you strike out with the ladies, your safe backup plan is to just go gay. Because that's just going to be there. If you fail with the ladies, don't worry. You can just be gay and everything will be all right. Is that really you? Is that really how you think that people would elect to go through such alienation, discrimination, harassment, possibly even assault, and being just cut off from everything that was important to them, at least for a time, and being isolated in this new identity they would really have no idea how to accept or react to? And that's a choice because the girl didn't call you back. That's the immediate step after that, according to you. And you just got to be strong enough not to follow through with that. That's crazy. That is fucking insane that you would think that. And the only reason why I think you would think that would be how sexual identity works is because you're the example. You're the example of that, because in order to think that way, you would have to think that it takes effort to remain a heterosexual. It takes conscious effort to remain hetero. And if you don't put in the time and the work to like girls and to be a confident heterosexual man, then you're just going to go gay. Because that's how sexual identity works. Very, very just entertaining, ignorant shit. It needs to be addressed. I mean, I think it'd be irresponsible of the community to have that being perpetuated just on an unchecked scale, because you have, for whatever reason, people that look up to you and listen to you, and if they take that as fact just because somebody that they believe in is saying it, then they're going to go out and spread that to themselves, their families, and their kids. You're just ultimately, I don't think you're doing it from a place of malicious intent. I think you're just generally irresponsible with your lack of research and understanding, and you generally believe the things that you say, and that's what makes it dangerous. You don't understand just how they sound to a person that lives in a comprehensive modern-day society with rational thought. You feel that people are picking on you and alienating you, and to an extent they are, and it's only because your thought process and your presentation of information is so outrageous and offensive that you almost refuse to accept the fact that you could be wrong. You're not a stupid person. It's just that your ego is getting the better of your intellect. Your ego is overcoming your intellect and your ability to not only receive information but portray it in a reasonable fashion, your opinions and whatnot. So that's what I have to say. Oh, and you say as far as me calling you Sifu in the first video and referring to me as a child that doesn't know, as I'm just some kid that doesn't know what I love you but I hate you. That's ridiculous. I just wanted to make sure everyone knew who I was talking about, because Lee is a common last name. It was my first YouTube video, and I didn't know it was going to get that many views. But apparently I kind of did a good job, because it's coming up before any of yours. And even though, yeah, I'm not really comfortable with calling you Sifu, that's how you present yourself, so that's how I labeled you in that video. And as far as being an angry child, not knowing whether he loves or hates somebody, Look at your messed up relationship with your hero Bruce Lee, because I'm pretty sure psychologists would have a field day with that one. All right, sure, I'll do something else later. See you guys.